What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome back to another Friday Am I the Asshole episode. And happy March Madness. Who you got? Let me know. Reddit on Wiki starts now. What's going on, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy Josh here, joined with John and Sean. What's going on, boys?
Hello. I ain't gonna lie, I have no idea who the hell's in March Madness right now. I'm not keeping up with anything at this point.
I got Tennessee.
I haven't looked at shit. I just know Houston is decent, so I'll go Houston.
Is San Diego State in? If not, then that's automatically who I'm rooting for.
I have no idea.
I'm filling out a bracket right after this.
Oh, damn. We should post our brackets.
I'm just putting up random names. It'll be a Jake and Amir skit.
That's literally what I did when I had to pick a play. I was like, Tennessee? You're the only 10 I see. Straight to the Final Four.
The Final Four with ya.
All right. Boys, is there anything you want to talk about, discuss before we...
There is.
Oh.
So, at the live show, there were some people that were like, release the live show merch. And we're like, yeah, if you buy it tonight, I'll send it to you. Which is not technically a lie because I never said when I would send it by.
Okay.
So we didn't make any dates. So, I have them packed up. But here's the problem, guys. Since I had everybody buy from the live show link that we had, we handed them out there. So, in the Google form, we didn't ask for their address.
Oh, my God.
Right? So, I don't have any of your addresses, unfortunately. So, if you are named Amber or Ashley and you bought merch at the live show, hoping to get it sent to you, it's gonna be sent to you as long as you email redditonwikipod@gmail.com and go ahead and send me that physical address. You know what I mean? I have your emails, Amber and Ashley. I sent them out to you. Haven't heard a response yet. That was maybe 4 days ago.
Maybe we should cut this part out, Josh, so no one fucking blasts our email. Just say, if you got that email, please respond.
People spam our shit regardless.
That is true.
It'll go to the spam. Look, if you're gonna email us and it's not gonna be a reply to the email that I already sent to Ashley and Amber, it's going to the trash. So don't even waste your time is what I'm saying. But if you are Amber or Ashley, would love a response to that email I sent you a few days ago, because then I could send you the shirts that you already paid for. And if not, if we get nothing, and for a while, I guess I'll just reimburse that through PayPal. I don't know how that works.
Neither do we, apparently.
But if you've been waiting for that shirt, and I know you have been, it's been a solid 5 months. 5 months. So, again, we made no promises that night on when that would get shipped. We just said it would get shipped. And
don't say we.
It's gonna get shipped.
Don't say we.
I didn't see any reminders from you guys about it. Y'all probably forgot about it.
I had nothing to do with the merch.
Oh, whose responsibility is whose? Who knows?
My responsibility for the live was the equipment and making sure we could be heard.
I put up the fucking tickets and all of that together. You were the merch guy.
I mean, to be fair, he is making sure it works.
Why are we trying to point fingers? I found the solution. I'm just asking for emails. I'm not asking for any of your input.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, thank you. That's more than fair. Okay. So if you are Amber and Ashley, again, please reply to that email. Would love to send these shirts to you.
Those are also two of the most common names, which is hilarious.
I know, but I felt like it might be bad to fucking say their
last name.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be bad. Well, I could say a last name. Last names also, unfortunately, very common. And I won't say which one between Amber and Ashley, but one of y'all chose not to put a last name at all.
Oh.
So there's that little wrinkle. But if you're not Amber and Ashley, just go ahead and go to redditonwikishop.com. That merch gets sent directly to you, and I have no... I'm not in charge of that.
Up.
I'm not in charge of that. So you could buy directly from the website and get that. But Amber and Ashley, I will need a quick response to that email again I sent to you.
I think that covers everything, Sean. Thank you very much for
think
jumping
so.
in there with
Okay,
all
good.
that.
I will say the boys told me bring the energy today. I
He
don't think
did.
they're liking the energy that I brought. They seem upset at me for whatever reason. I'm trying to get these shirts shipped out.
I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I appreciate that, Sean. And then, yeah, you mentioned redonwikishop.com. Go get the Animorphs.
See how smooth that transition was?
You set me up for it.
I know.
Go get the Animorphs shirts, which are up now, which are featuring myself as a werewolf, Sean as a goat, and John
as the wettest kitty you've ever fucking seen.
The cursest image I've ever seen in my life. My God, the thought and seeing that shit like sent shivers down my spine.
It sent shivers down everyone's spine, you know?
I really need to see people rocking the merch out in public. Would love a photo of you in a public space.
You don't have to do that.
Don't do that.
I think
Don't
there's a
expose
reason.
yourself to ridicule, please.
I think Fred sent a picture of his mom wearing a Josh shirt.
Oh, shout out Fred's mom.
All right. Well, with all that out of the way, let's hop into the first story we got here, boys. This one is posted by Lavishness Effective on Am I the Asshole? And the title is Am I the Asshole for refusing to catcall a customer's wife even though he asked us to?
Hell no.
Nah, not the asshole. That's probably an uncomfortable thing to do. Did they bribe you or tipped you like crazy though to do it? Because if you agree to a transaction, you just might be.
I got to shout out this TikTok I've been following, John's Poverty. They said sometimes the customer isn't right. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
And this
facts.
is one of those times.
Okay.
Give them a
That is a
follow.
fact.
Pretty good follow.
Nah.
Also, I think they're raising money. So,
Should I talk about that for a little bit, guys?
No,
All right,
sure,
so
why not?
now
Our
that
intro's
Sean
already
has
10
mentioned
minutes.
it, this is going to go for a good cause. For every follower that you gain on John's Poverty, my account, John's Poverty, I will be donating 1 penny to the North Texas Food Bank. So that's my shout out for today.
What if I unfollow? What happens then? Do you give me a penny?
Fuck no.
Oh shit!
Or do you steal?
We can make him broke by unfollowing and following multiple times.
Oh, shit.
I have a spreadsheet, fuckers. So like, I got
Damn
that
it.
tracked.
You
I'm gonna
would have
make
got
so
me
many-
if I made some promise like that. That
I
would
make
have
so
got
many
my ass.
bot accounts. All right. So back to the catcalling story.
A lot of Monday energy here, and I apologize.
So much of Monday energy. And I'm too sick to combat it. So it's going to keep going. All right. So I, 32 male, work as a cook in a restaurant with an open kitchen. So guests can see us and even talk to us while we work. 2 days ago, while things were slow, a guy walked past our station and asked us for a favor. He tells us his wife would be walking by in a few minutes, so he wanted us to catcall her while she walked past. Stuff like whistling and telling her how good she looks. There were 3 of us on the station at the time, me, and in brackets I'm black, a Hispanic guy, and a white guy. Before I could even process what he was asking me, the white guy speaks up and says, "Yeah, man, we got you."
Then he's doing it by himself.
The white man got to do it alone.
The white man got it.
The caucasity.
Yeah.
After the customer left, me and the other cook approached the white cook who had agreed and told him we were not comfortable with what he had agreed to and that we were not going to do it. He got mad and said, "We'd already agreed."
You already.
You spoke for everybody, dumbass.
But we reminded him, "No, we didn't agree to it. He did." And before he could reply, a server came by and told us the guy's wife was about to walk by.
The server's in on it as well.
I guess the server who took him to his seat told the other servers what was happening. A few minutes later, his wife walks by, and honestly, she was gorgeous. She was basically walking like she was on a runway, and it was pretty obvious she knew what her husband had asked us to do because she was smiling the whole way to her table.
The way I would have booed.
I mean, that would be mean too, I think.
Damn, you ugly.
Boo.
Ooh, you look like shit, girl.
Get off the stage. But only the white cook who had agreed was whistling and cheering. Me and the other guy just stayed quiet and kept working. Once she sat down, the cook who did it and some of the servers who knew about the quote plan actually got on our case about it. They said we were spoil sports and made the whole thing awkward by not joining in. But I just didn't feel comfortable as a black man catcalling a white woman in a public space, and it felt it was a totally different situation for me than my white coworker. Now the vibe in the kitchen is weird because they think we were being too serious. So am I the asshole here for just staying silent?
Hell no.
No. That's your preference. If you don't want to do something, if you're not comfortable with doing said task or a favor, you have all the right in the world to say no. And fuck anyone who fucking pressures you to feel otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's you got voluntold to do something. You didn't want to volunteer to do it, so you didn't do it. And I think that's fine. I think it's weird for them to be after the fact be like, God, you really ruined that person's day. I'd be like, my job is to fucking cook meals, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm not here to appease it. The servers, y'all should have been cheering. I feel like that's more of a server thing. I'm here
True.
to cook.
Yeah.
You're here to serve. You do the cheering.
I do think it's a weird, like, the audacity of, like, a customer to be like, oh, I'll get these people that are working to catcall my wife. It's like, what? Why did you think they should be doing that? Like, what, they should be making your food or serving it to you.
Yeah.
Why do you think they have to go above and beyond, like, just doing that? It's crazy to me to expect that.
I just wouldn't ever, even if she's in on it, it's like, no thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's
See, the
just
thing,
a
if that-
weird ask.
If that's something that you really want, I think that's something that should have been pre-planned, called ahead of time, saying like, hey, I'm bringing my wife in, like she's in on this type of shit. Like, is there any way like you can get a couple servers that are, or anyone in the staff that is comfortable doing this? So that way at least everyone was prepared, or anyone can volunteer, be like, all right, I'll be in on it, as opposed to like putting someone like, you know, in a spot, like essentially if they want to do it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's even weird then to go like to ask
It's just a
people
weird
that are
ask.
supposed to serve you to do that kind of stuff. It feels like it's a weird power dynamic thing. I don't know.
It is closer to the birthday thing at a
It is.
restaurant, is what I imagine. Why I feel like it. If it's anybody's job, and again, it's nobody's. If we had to point to somebody, it should be one, the people fucking mad at you for not doing it, and then two, maybe a servers because they're like more front facing. I don't know.
Yeah,
But again, I don't think anyone should do it. I think it's weird.
yeah, exactly. And I don't. There might be like an extra racial component to this, but even as a
I
white
think
guy,
so. I mean, Emmett Till wasn't that long ago.
yeah, exactly. And so it's just like like you're asking someone to maybe put that extra bit on the line that might not go over well to some people, you know, that maybe in the restaurant but don't know what's happening. You never know, right? So
Yeah, because if I was just a patron sitting there and I see a bunch of men working at the restaurant catcalling a customer, I'd be like, well, this is the last time we're here.
I'm never coming
That's
here
fucking
again.
weird.
Yeah. Reddit deemed not the asshole, and Noni1 said, you do not have to participate in other people's kink. Resounding not the asshole. That whole situation was weird. Also, always follow your own instincts when it can be twisted out of perspective into nefarious purposes. So I guess it could have been recorded as well, and you never know where that could
that
go.
always happens.
Yeah.
Like the guy who proposed in the restaurant. Everyone thought he was a fucking asshole. He was trying to stop the situation.
Yeah, because all you get is that one POV. Just like
Exactly.
Stealing a ring.
Yeah, because that guy could have just recorded it and said like, "Can you believe these guys catcalling my wife or whatever?" You know what I mean? Like,
And knowing how fucking racist America is right now, they're gonna single out that one person.
Yeah.
Well.
They'll crop out the white guy.
True.
Look at these minorities.
they still might.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's move on to the next one here. Posted by Informal Contact 531. And this one comes from Best of Redditor Updates.
Ooh.
This one's a John special. So it's titled, Am I the asshole for telling a coworker that she doesn't get special treatment just because she's sad?
Probably the way you said it is the asshole move, but I think if the coworker is going through stuff, I think it would be a good idea to refer them to a benefit specialist so that way they can take some time off to handle what they need to handle.
Whoa.
Sean's like, yeah, that sounds good.
Agreed, dude.
All right. So I work in a small office building for an estate company and have been there for 6 months. In November, a coworker, Lena, came out as bi to us while we were grabbing dinner after work. She had known for a month and wanted our opinions before telling her boyfriend of 4 years that night. Most people at the table were her best friends, so it seemed like she just wanted a girl's opinion. Anyhow, the weekend goes by and she returns to work absolutely wrecked. Eyes puffy, hair a mess, and wearing the same clothes from Friday. I heard through the grapevine that the boyfriend didn't take it well and dumped her. Because they'd been together for 4 years, she was obviously distressed. For the whole week, her performance was horrendous, no work done, no meetings attended, absolutely nothing. Our team leader is a good friend with Lena, so she divided Lena's work amongst the rest of us just for the week. This has continued now, and yes, we're in February. So that's what, 4 months, 3 months?
Oh, hell nah. You got me for 2 weeks, I'll be honest. You got me for 2
2
weeks. You gotta figure it out after that.
Yeah,
I got you Monday to Friday. That's it. But other than that, do what you need to do. Take time off so that way they can get the proper manpower or at least hire a temporary help. Because I'm sorry, I'm in for like, especially like when I used to like work in corporate. I'm like, none of y'all are my friends. I'm here to make some fucking money, and I don't give a shit what your problem is.
Yesterday, the team lead tried to give me another one of Lena's projects because this would have been her 5th anniversary with her ex. I said, no, I already had my own work. Why would I do someone else's work while she gets paid for nothing? I'm still struggling with my own salary, and now I have double the work.
Mm-hmm.
The team leader threatened to write me up, so I went to HR and told them everything.
Good.
I showed them the email where the team lead gave us Lena's work and told us to be, quote, patient. On lunch break, Lena tried to corner me, telling me she's been going through a rough time and that I should be supportive. I told her I was supportive, but now she's just milking it. She comes and goes as she pleases because the team leader covers for her, and it's not fair that her work gets handed to us. I told her that just because she's sad she got dumped doesn't mean we all have to pick up the slack. We all have our own lives and problems, but we don't make them everyone else's problem.
They're going to say, this is a hate crime. I came out to you. Now I get to do whatever I want.
Interesting.
No. That was Colton's whole angle on Traitors, by the way. The guy who stalked his girlfriend and said...
On Traitors?
Yeah, on Traitors USA.
Is that a show?
Oh, USA.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one show you brought up.
Apparently he had like a lot of stalking allegations.
Oh,
and he
God.
harassed his bachelorette, ex-fiance. And then he tries to market all under the thing being like, I'm a changed person. I'm out of the closet now. And everyone's like, I think he still stalked her. I don't
that
think
doesn't
that
absolve
Doesn't
you.
excuse you
Yeah,
from
that
being a
doesn't-
dick, you
It
know?
doesn't absolve the thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
he's not a good guy.
similar.
He's trying to do a redemption arc. And I don't like it.
So she called me a C word, so I walked back to HR and reported that as well. They were both called in for a meeting, and Lena is now facing possible termination. I don't think I was in the wrong for going to HR. I'm not going to work for someone else while they take credit for it. However, I think I probably shouldn't have said what I said. 4 years is a long time, and she did look like a wreck, but at this point, it was getting ridiculous to still expect that treatment. So am I the asshole?
People deal with way worse. No offense, 4 years breakup. I'm sure that's hard. People deal with death. There's
Yeah.
bereavement. You know what I mean? There's so much worse things than a breakup. Yeah, like John said, probably a week is good. You know, if you are friends with them, which it sounds like you are,
Maybe a
I would
month.
say maybe 2 weeks. A month, I think, is a little crazy. I'd be like,
True.
all right, we're fucking 4 months. I'm getting paid the exact same. You're
For
not
double the
attending.
work.
Like, at least you could attend the meetings and fucking zone out. You're not even attending the meetings.
And just leaving whenever she wants.
You're not even trying to fake like you're working. You know what I mean? You're just,
Yeah.
after probably 2 weeks, I would be like,
Not me.
after 2 weeks, I would be like, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I take FMLA at this point, right? Like, that's what that's for.
Can
take
you-
PTO.
Can you tell me
Like-
what that means?
FMLA is Family Medical and Leave Act, which basically is kind of like an unpaid time
Unpaid
off,
leave.
where it's basically guaranteeing you. It's basically a protection that is not going to get you fired from your job, but you are
Right.
entitled to leave, but unpaid, unfortunately.
But they could hire someone to take a
Essentially,
position.
I mean, if that's what the company is going to go
They
with.
should.
They should. But this sounds like this is a small company,
Well-
so press X for doubt.
Even
Right.
then, I don't think FMLA is 4 months. I think it's max, like, I don't know. You tell me, John, but it's not 4 months. 4 months is much too long for FMLA.
I'm thinking, I'm totally blanking out. It's been a while, but I know like if they want to take short-term disability instead, I think that one is 12 weeks if I'm not mistaken.
But even then, 12 weeks is 3 months.
That's
4
3
months.
It's been
Just
4
showing
months.
up every day, not doing shit is crazy.
Mhm.
I'd be like, no, there's no way.
I'm also going not the asshole here. The only advice that I think I would have gave OP instead of saying it directly to, was it Lena? What's the girl's name?
Lena, yeah.
To Lena, because they can kind of misconstrue that. It could be a he said, she said type of situation where it seems like the team lead has Lena's back. So it might backfire a little bit on OP. What I would have done in this situation is, say my grievances to that team lead. Put on writing or email saying like, hey, right now I'm feeling burned out because of all the X amount of extra tasks that I have to do. So that way, when you do report to HR, you can say like, hey, I do have a paper trail of saying that, hey, I've expressed my concerns and worries. So that way you're kind of, you got your ducks in a row and you're protected, basically.
Yeah, that's smart, actually. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. It's like 4 months is insane to like
insane.
I get like you can still be upset. You can still, be grieving that relationship, but to put all your work onto your coworkers who have been nothing but supportive for 4 months and expecting them to just continue to do that is a lot. So yeah, I mean,
to me, at least give the people the chance to like the leadership the chance to like possibly hide temporary work. I've had a coworker who was sick, who was out for like I think like 6 to 8 months, and we were able to get like temp help, for the meantime to cover what they were doing. So that's an entire possibility. I think the other person like, hey, it's valid that you feel sad, but don't burden other people. Unfortunately,
Yeah, because we've all got our own shit going on.
Yeah.
And Reddit agreed and said, not the asshole. Commenter 1 said, not the asshole. 3 months for an issue she created, which I think is not quite what she didn't quite create the issue.
No, she didn't create that. Yeah,
she didn't create the issue. She just felt open enough to finally, say it.
And her boyfriend.
That was fine. The boyfriend is an asshole.
Yes,
but I think they've taken advantage of the situation. Unfortunately.
Exactly. I understand compassion for a few weeks, but I agree it's now taking the piss. Honestly, unless you're planning to cheat on your partner, why does it matter if you're bi? Never understood that. A boyfriend could like men too, as long as he's not thinking he can have his cake and eat it too, just because he's bi. I'm thinking she didn't say she liked girls too. She was expecting a threesome or to be able to have 2 partners. To which OP responds and says, now that you're mentioning it, there were some more details to share about why they actually broke up that I didn't want to put in here.
I really was going to say, wow, that commenter is
in there, OP.
That commenter is reaching for straws. And then OP is like, no, you're absolutely right.
You nailed it.
Shit, fuck. I'll shut up.
But I'm just going to say his sister was mentioned and you could figure out the meaning yourself. And then there is an update.
Maybe I take back my statement about the boyfriend being an asshole. Because then if you're trying to have sex with my sister, I think I would break up with you. I think that would be a problem.
There is an update 2 days later. So since a lot of you wanted an update on Lena and the team lead, here it is. But I also wanted to answer a few questions about Lena. So number 1, Lena didn't cheat, at least as far as we know. What I heard is that she didn't want to get with the sister physically. She apparently said that she suspected that she was bi for a few years. But what really confirmed it was the boyfriend's sister. Apparently that's why they broke up, not because she was queer. So she just said she was, like, his sister was the reason she confirmed that she was bi.
So Lena was into...
So Lena just said that, she's hot.
Maybe, which is, weird to hear from your partner.
That is a tough situation.
Like if you had a brother and your partner said, hey, your brother's hot. That would be weird.
Like, yeah, we're breaking up.
Or at least like, oh, I didn't think I could like this type of person, but your brother really is confirming that I could like that kind of person.
That takes it to a weird place.
Weird, like, we probably shouldn't be together. You could date my brother, I guess.
I mean,
my girl, that's what I would be saying.
Yeah, so, Lena doesn't seem great.
No.
I mean, I guess good for you for speaking your truth, though, about
You could have just.
the sibling.
I'd be
but-
even more pissed. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? You caused this shit, and I covered for your ass for 4 months. You better give me half of your fucking paycheck, you piece of shit.
Damn. Without the update, I really thought Lena was just, just super depressed.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were. Now I think Lena might be kind of a bad person. I don't know. I can't tell.
Not bad, but definitely. Well, I don't know. Maybe bad.
Maybe not
It's-
bad, but like social skills at an all-time low.
Well, it's just like we don't really know the full scope of that conversation, but it seems more gray area now for sure.
for sure.
To me, I'm not fucking with them because of the inconvenience that they gave other people.
Right. John's
True.
still stuck on the work.
I'm stuck on a work
John
part.
is really
It's
like a lot of people keep saying a couple of weeks. It is 1 week.
I don't give a fuck. Like I said, at a workplace, we're not friends. I'm here to make fucking money. I don't give a damn about your problems.
Number 2, so people asking, why did we let this go on for so long? It was because this was kind of what my team did for others in the team. For example, a month after I was hired, I had fallen and broken my right arm. It was completely useless and I couldn't get any work done. It took me a week to learn how to get things done with my left hand, and they helped me with all of that.
See, but that's a week.
Yeah, I was a week.
The
And you were
sweet
trying.
spot for John.
I'm telling you.
Also, another coworker of ours found out that his wife had cancer a few months ago. He had to take care of his sick mother who was in a wheelchair, his sick wife, and their toddler for 2 months. We covered for him, did whatever work he couldn't do, and sometimes took over his assignments so he could sleep a little. This all stopped when he told us that his sister finally came and she took over some of his work at home, and he returned to doing his full-time work. So helping out in this team wasn't something that was out of the ordinary. Number 3, no, Lena's work wasn't all dumped on me. If it was, I would have gone to HR a long time ago. It was divided between all of us. Number 4, why did Lena tell her coworkers before her boyfriend? Because most of the girls at the table were already her besties, save for me and 2 other girls, and we were civil with Lena. Maybe she just wanted another girl's opinion. I have no clue why she told us. And number 5, yes, most of us are on the younger side, like early 20s or something. Also, just because a woman pulled this crap doesn't give you an open to be misogynistic, which
Which is crazy.
yeah.
I will say this, not OP or any of the coworkers were like, I know that you said your boyfriend's sister is what confirmed your,
Did you say that to him?
but maybe don't bring that part up.
Yeah.
Maybe just be like, hey, I've been thinking I might be for a while. I think I am, or I know I am now.
Yeah.
Let's move forward.
That's all
Crazy
the
that not
conversation.
one coworker stopped that in its tracks is wild. And now I'm fully on Lena's innocent. She gave her she broached the topic with plenty of coworkers, and not one of them stopped her in her tracks. I think
Because none of them are actually their friends, Sean.
Yeah.
They said they're besties.
Not according to John. No one's
No
besties.
such thing as work besties.
I don't
No
know. I'm
such
fine with the
thing.
people I work with.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little different. But if you're besties with your work people, I mean, some people I will say are very close to their coworkers.
Sure.
I think
It's a captive audience, all right? Like, you guys are stuck there. You have no choice but to make acquaintances and allies.
I mean, some people enjoy
yeah,
it.
I
though.
mean, but yeah, they're going to a bar after work, so that was
That's true.
definitely voluntary.
This
They
is
chose
this
to
is
do
me
that.
showing that I hate people. So.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are
known,
there.
we've known. Yeah, at the it'll be a week thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Mhm.
But I'm fully on kind of like I think Lena is kind of fine. Maybe just socially awkward. I don't love that. Like what John said, don't love what they did there. I feel like they kind of took advantage for 4 months. But also, y'all deserve to have been taken advantage of for not stopping her when y'all had the chance. So I'm fully on Lena's side at
Not
this
OP,
point.
though.
OP had the chance also to stop.
Well, I don't know if Lena said anything about the sister during the lunch
I
or
thought
the
that's what-
dinner.
I thought that's what she said was added context that she didn't add in the first post.
No, she said she found out that later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's just
Oh.
cordial with Lena. So I
And
don't
now
think she
I'm
was
back
in on
on
the weeds
Lena
on
is
it.
a bad.
There's still
Just
more,
let-
Sean. We're not
just
even
letting
done.
Sean
There's
know.
more. I'm just gonna fucking flip flop, snip snap.
Gonna see how fast he can get
I
whiplash.
had more heel turns than the Big Show.
Yeah, I was about to mention the Big Show, John.
Okay, so here's the actual update because those were just answering questions. So according to the Grapevine, HR demanded a mental evaluation / doctor note from Lena stating that she was actually struggling mentally for the last few months. Apparently, if she really was, they'd give her unpaid leave until she found a therapist. If she wasn't, she'd be let go. I don't know if there's any repercussions for her regarding the paycheck she took without actually doing any work. Nothing is known about the team leader, but she didn't come in yesterday and no one is talking about her.
Ooh.
Lena's friend group is giving me the dirty eye and whispering about me in the lunchroom like high school schoolgirls.
Y'all are next.
Yeah, y'all gave the bad advice.
Y'all are next.
But at least 47-year-old Mary is happy that she no longer has to do extra work and she brought us cookies, smiley face. Some coworkers came up to me and thanked me for talking. They said they were waiting until their annual meeting in March to tell the CEO about it, but they're glad it was resolved before that. Cap. They probably were never going to say anything.
No. Usually someone waits for one person to actually, make the move.
Yeah. Snowball effect after that. And then the final update, 2 days later, Lena is most likely getting fired.
Ooh.
Her desk was cleaned out yesterday and there hasn't been any mention of her. And they're even interviewing new people now, assuming for her role. As for the Mean Girls, I did talk to HR about it, and they held a meeting on Wednesday regarding creating a hostile work environment. The mean looks finally stopped. And now the one you're waiting for. The team lead is transferred to another team, and our new team leader is the coworker whose wife has cancer. I'm honestly so happy for him because this means a significant raise and more flexible work schedule.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And he definitely needed both of those things. So thank you all for the support. So happy-ish ending. I mean, the team lead still is a leader, I guess, but just transferred.
Yeah, don't love that.
No longer your problem.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess we're all in agreement that OP is good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Flip-flop one more time for the bitch, son.
I think OP kind of fucking sucks, if we're being honest.
You could do it for another 4 months. What's wrong with you?
Just wait out another month. Somebody's going to bring it up to the CEO. Jesus.
Yeah. They would have done it. No, that's never once in that story did I think OP was the asshole, but
neither did I. It was mostly like, I don't know where Lena's head is at. Don't love that they're taking advantage.
It could be a valid thing. Like, hey, that is a life-altering thing that just happened to you. Like 4 years is like, that's a loss that you're experiencing.
I mean, also it's just like, I'm straight, so I've never had to deal with the coming out situation. But I imagine coming out and then immediately getting dumped is like,
getting broken up too. Yeah.
Like that is, like, I can't imagine that is easy.
I would hope your friends correct you on, hopefully the true reason why the boyfriend was like, whoa, was because you said his sister was hot.
Yeah. I hope they're like, just know it's he's okay with you being bi. He hates that you think that his sister's hot.
Yeah. And I hope that is truly the reason, because then he's an asshole if he broke up with her because she is bi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be shitty. But yeah.
But ultimately, if you are going through something, it is your responsibility to take care of that shit. So you have resources. Most companies have benefits. Hell, they gave you an option. Just be like, hey, we'll do like something for you as long as you find like a therapist. You could have used like short-term disability to do all that, but you brought it to your coworkers to do majority of your work for you.
Exactly. All right, boys, let's move on to the third story here. Cross-posted by Domestic Fuck on our subreddit.
Great username.
That was a great username.
That sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard their name a couple of times.
I think we've used them once or twice now, so they're climbing the mountain, the goat mountain.
Whoa.
This one's titled, I peed standing up in traffic jam. Am I the asshole?
So I think the closest I've gotten to this, I mean, there have been some close counters in traffic jam. I think the worst is I just got like an empty to-go cup that I had from a couple days ago because I'm a trash human and doesn't throw away all the trash in my car.
Nice.
I had an empty to-go cup and I fucking pissed in there. And boy, when it was getting to the top, I said, we are in some serious danger here.
Please.
Stop, please.
Sean's throwing every prayer out he can.
Another time I made it. I got home. Couldn't be bothered to deal with the keys. Just ran to my backyard and fucking peed in my backyard somewhere.
I've done that a couple times. One of my first culture shock moments in the U.S. Because all right, so in the Philippines, people kind of just piss anywhere, right? Like if it's on a highway, if there's no there's not a lot of infrastructure there to like So when I first got to the U.S., we were in L.A. stuck in traffic. And if anyone has been to LA, notorious for that shit does not move for like hours.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So we were there for like 45 minutes in. Like we're like, oh my god, we haven't even moved like a mile yet. I was like, I need to piss. There's no exit nearby, and I was gonna get out. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just like, I need to pee. They're like, you fucking heathen, you can't just piss on the side of the road. I was like, you can't do that. I was like, this ain't the Philippines, you dumbass. I got yelled. I think I was like probably like 10 or 11 when I
Were you getting yelled at by your parents or friends?
I was getting yelled by my aunt at the time.
I don't know. I think it's fine. You see people pulled over on the side of the road all the time to take a pee. You know
this is my other. I've always broached this ethical topic. Is it ethical for men to pee standing up? We make a mess. It gets everywhere.
That's true. I mean, sometimes.
If you know that it's not a mess, shouldn't you be sitting down in your home? It's a thought I've had for a long time. Sorry, random. Let's bring it bring it back to the story.
Okay. So I am 26 female and my boyfriend is 25 male. We got stuck in an insane traffic jam. My boyfriend was driving and we were at a standstill. Found out later they had closed the highway.
Ooh.
I had to pee really bad. Like bad. I saw that a couple guys had run to the side of the road to pee and decided to do the same. It was super open with a few bushes by the side of the road, really not much cover. I have a stand to pee device in my car, but when I grabbed it, my boyfriend got all weird.
I've never even heard of such a device.
I have heard of it. I forget what it's called though. It used to, we wanted to buy one as like a gag gift one year.
When I grabbed it, my boyfriend got all weird. He said people would see me pee standing up and think I was trans. I said no one would think that. Plenty of women have pee funnels, and also, I didn't care. I have no beef with trans people.
A Go Girl is the one that we were looking at. Sorry.
So glad you were paying attention to the story.
Sponsor us.
He said I should just squat, just to put his mind at ease.
What?
I said I did not want to put my butt and cooch out on the highway in front of everyone, or pee on my shoes, and just wanted to be quick and clean. He said he didn't want people to look at the girl he was dating and think that she was trans, and I should just squat like girls do.
Oh, so you're a bigot then?
Yeah.
By this point, I'm dying.
I'm peeing in the car. Is OP driving or is it?
Yeah,
the boyfriend is driving.
Boyfriend's driving.
Oh, I'm fucking ruining your shit.
It sounds like it's OP's car, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I finally couldn't hold it anymore, and I really didn't want to show the world my butt, so I ran to the side of the road, slipped the device into my jeans, and just peed standing up with my back to traffic. No one could see anything, it just slides through the zipper. But I guess maybe if someone was looking, they might be confused. When I got back to the car, my boyfriend wouldn't talk to me and says I disrespected his feelings, but it was 100% an emergency. So am I the asshole?
Hell no. Fuck this guy.
This should be an eye-opener for you that your boyfriend's values like are one, terrible, and two, who fucking cares? Like, hey, this is what makes you comfortable. Yes, if you do pee on the side of the road as a woman, your ass and your cooch is gonna hang out, unfortunately. And you have a solution where it's like, hey, the boys are doing it and it's okay. I happen to have a device with me that I can utilize. We're at a standstill. I'm fucking dying. I don't want to get like, gallstones or whatever, or bladder or whatever that things are called, or kidney stones. And it's like, who fucking cares what people think? Those people will pass by and don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Why does it fucking matter?
Exactly.
You're never going to see those people again.
You're never going to see any of these people again. Who fucking cares, dude? But honestly, this is a nice little eye-opener for you. It's kind of just like, all right, one, transphobic. That's number one.
Yeah.
Two, your embarrassment takes precedent over my like emergency. Like yours over my what I want to show to the world, which is not my ass.
Yeah.
So it's just it's why does your I would
why is that coming into play at all in this scenario?
Why does it matter to you? I'm the one that has to fucking go out there and be embarrassed. I have to fucking pee on the side of the street.
Yeah.
You're staying in the car. honestly, no one's looking at you at
No.
all.
No
one
one's going to give a shit.
Honestly, probably 80% of the people are not giving a shit about me also because they've already seen plenty of other dudes go out there and peek. So who fucking
Not only that,
cares?
there's also that big ass potential of like, with you exposing yourself out there, that there's some fucking creep that's gonna take a picture of that. So
Yeah.
it's like,
True.
Yeah.
why are you not protecting your girlfriend could get a UTI, my guy? What the fuck are you doing here right now?
It's more likely there'd be a creep to take a picture than there would be someone be like, oh, that's probably a trans person. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank
you.
That the odds are way higher on that other one.
This is an easy breakup, I think.
I think so as well.
Because it's like, oh, so you're transphobic. I know where you stand on that. That is a problem.
You're
done.
transphobic and you also put your
Needs before mine.
well, your insecurity above
Basically.
my needs.
Insecurity. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
He's an insecure guy.
He is. Reddit deemed Not the Asshole, and Amazeballs Trippin said, Not the Asshole, your boyfriend would have preferred everyone to see your ass and vagina than to have a random stranger think his girlfriend is trans. He would rather you expose yourself for his personal gains. Get a better boyfriend.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then there's a short update here. To all the commenters asking, yes, he is an ex-boyfriend now.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
There were other red flags. I ditched the man and kept the pee funnel. Gonna laugh at him every time I stand up to pee. Ha ha ha.
Go, girl.
And then
Sponsored.
similar to Sean's recommendation, oh, you fancy huh said, Not the Asshole. Next time make hard eye contact and pee in the car as a show of dominance.
Exactly right.
I love that.
If it was not OP's car, that is the go-to advice.
Yeah.
OP, nothing is stopping you from finding where your ex-boyfriend lives currently. And if they happen to have a vehicle, a bike, or whatever, piss
Pee
on
on
it.
Oh,
Fuck it.
a
Mark your
welcome mat,
territory.
a front door.
There you go.
All right, boys. Let's move on to the next one.
Imagine
here.
you whip out your device and you pee on their front door looking at their fucking Ring doorbell or whatever the fuck they have. That is dominance.
I'm pretty sure they're also going to get arrested, Sean.
They might.
Really?
Okay, so this one here comes from AITAH, cross-posted on our subreddit by Do Midscore Bandicoot.
Oh, that's a good go for sure.
This one is titled, Am I the asshole for purposely ignoring my stalker coworker, even if his tantrums affect other people's jobs?
Is this Colton from the Traders? Stalker coworker.
Actually, when you were mentioning that, I was like, this sounds like a story I'm about to do.
Yeah. Stalker coworker for throwing a tantrum?
He's
That
throwing a
what-
tantrum.
Why isn't this guy arrested or fired?
Yeah, why is he your coworker?
That's my question.
Do they mean stalker like inventory stalker? Like they stalk?
Oh,
That's not how it's spelled. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Okay.
okay. Sean trying to get out of technicality, which I admire. That
I
was pretty
appreciate
good.
it.
Good catch.
Thank you. Unfortunately, not that, it seems.
No. I can give you that much, I think.
Okay.
There is a trigger warning for stalking and harassment in this story. So if you don't want to hear that, you can skip ahead to the next story. So go check that out. All right. So I, 26 female, have been working in the same place for 7 years. It's a decent job and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. The problem is I have a stalker coworker whose whole personality relies on how I treat them every day. He has had a thing for me since I started and it freaks me out. He tried adding me on social media, so I blocked him. He used 2 different phone numbers to talk to me, and I blocked those as well. And I only say this because he sends me very odd stuff, from rants about how life treats him horribly, how every ex he had abused him despite there being no proof of that. His parents even kicked him out one night because of some sexist comments he made towards his mom. Sounds like a real kick-ass dude.
Fucking sorry. I don't give a shit
Yeah.
what you're going through. Okay, most companies have zero tolerance when it comes to harassment. I'm not blaming OP for not reporting this immediately, but what the fuck? This guy should have been canned a long time ago.
It's always crazy to me when this person comes up in a story similar people to this, and it's always just man, all this bad shit keeps happening to me. The world fucking sucks. I think it's you, dude. I think you suck. Actually.
Like you're a piece of shit. Yeah.
I think if everything bad keeps happening, you might not be that great. You might need to look inwards.
Yeah. You might need to take a long look in the mirror.
Exactly.
Bud.
As someone famous said once.
Sounds like a smart guy. He would never forget to ship shirts 5 months later.
He would never.
Anytime I don't speak or respond, I come in the next day and he's acting like a baby, throwing things around, slamming doors, and ignoring those around him. My supervisor tries to get me to talk to him, and one time I did, he snapped out of it.
Put me right in the danger? What are we doing?
Yeah.
That supervisor also needs to get fired.
I keep hoping for a twist being like, this is a cat or something like that.
I wish. God, I wish. My supervisor tries to get me to talk to him, and one time I did, he actually snapped out of it. That's when I learned he does it to get a response out of me. So now I keep my distance. I've talked to my bosses about it, and all they tell me to do is, quote, ignore it.
No.
Go about your day.
No. Fire the guy. Get a fucking police report. Get a restraining order. Something. This guy should not be allowed near any vicinity near you because this guy is fucking dangerous and deranged.
So they tell me to ignore it and go about my day, even though he refuses to do his job when he's like this. Then everyone's affected because they have to help him catch up. I'm scared to talk to my manager out of fear of stirring something up. What should I do?
Stir it up, girl. Companies, leaders, supervisors, managers, protect your goddamn employees. They are your best fucking asset. And when they tell you, hey, I feel like this person is making my life miserable, they fucking keep bugging me, harassing me outside and inside of work, do fucking something, you fucking useless shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I too would be scared if I was OP because I'm like, I've already told y'all, and then y'all made me fucking defuse the bomb by myself one time. So it's like,
I'd go above your supervisor and manager.
Yeah, clearly talking to them is not the vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an HR where you work. You're gonna need that.
This is kind of like a shitty thing to talk about, but there's an incident that happened like that here in like my area where there was an obsessive coworker who, shot the girl and killed her basically because like the girl wouldn't pay attention to him.
Right.
And it's like, obviously,
it's a serious
there's
situation.
There's something fucking wrong with this guy. And the fact that they're not protecting her, there's so much shitty people in this goddamn company. What are we doing, people?
Yeah. As someone who's been through like stalking things, people don't take it seriously until it becomes like that.
Until it's too late, really.
Until it's too late, basically. And then it's scary and it's disappointing and it's something we need to change as a society because we should just put up with this shit. It should be, these people should be, fired and they should get their mental health looked at and, taken away from the people that they're trying to harm.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because it feels like there's so much evidence proving that they're...
Multiple coworkers, I'd imagine, have dealt with this. Yeah.
You could talk to their goddamn parents. Maybe talk to the fucking stalker themselves and be like, so why'd you get kicked out?
Yeah.
Oh, because I made sexist comments to my mom. That sure lines up with the rest of the other shit we're getting. So I feel like it's you.
Yeah. No, 100%.
If I was OP, I would lawyer up, to be honest, and like sue the fuck out of this company.
Yeah.
And I would also go to the law enforcement and fucking go above like, your your workplace and be like, hey, they're not protecting me. Someone has to.
Yep. No, I agree 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Reddit agreed and said, not the asshole. Bookish Introvert 99 said, the biggest problem is your managers. They're refusing to discipline him for his tantrums and his refusal to do his job. Your job isn't actually decent, and if your bosses won't do anything, you need to contact HR and possibly a lawyer. Do not talk to him. Stalkers crave contact, even if it's a negative response. But you are being harassed, and this is the literal definition of a hostile work environment. If you take the formal complaint to HR and they still don't do anything, it's time to find a new job. I know you don't want to leave, but you can't keep going on like this. His behavior will continue to escalate, and you should put cameras around your home if you haven't already, just in case, and be careful going anywhere alone. So I think all that's good advice. It's like, yeah, like people around you should be doing something, but if they refuse to do anything about his behavior, you need to find a way out of that situation because it can escalate very, very quickly. So
I would also throw in another advice for OP over here. I would go to your HR because they're not doing shit right now. I would ask if there's a way that they can scrub your personal information from the company. So that way, some people might be able to access like your home address or like your phone numbers or like emails. I would just say like, hey, is there any possible way that you can keep this private or locked up somewhere? Because I don't want my personal information where this guy is working here and could potentially access it.
That's a great idea, actually, too. Yeah. And then I think if you are forced to leave this job because of this, definitely get a lawyer and then sue the fuck out of them.
For sure.
All right, boys, let's hit this next one here. Posted by Outrageous Jelly 8777. And this is posted on Am I the Asshole? Title is, Am I the asshole for fixing my daughter's car when her boyfriend said he'd handle it?
No. It sounds like he said something and it took him like 5 months to get it done. And sometimes you just got to take it into your own hands.
Sure. I agree with Sean.
All right. So my daughter, 21 female, and I have always been pretty close. She moved in with her boyfriend a couple months ago. It was a little rough seeing her move out, but I know she's an adult and building her own life now. She drives an old Corolla with a lot of miles on it. A couple weeks ago, she mentioned the steering wheel had started shaking when she got up to highway speeds, and sometimes the front end would shudder when she braked.
That's not good.
That's dangerous as hell.
That's not good.
She told me her boyfriend said he would take care of it. Another week went by and it still hadn't been looked at. Last weekend, she came by my place and said it was getting worse and it was starting to make her nervous to drive. So I took it for a quick drive and sure enough, the steering wheel was shaking pretty good around 60 miles per hour and it shuddered when I hit the brakes. I pulled the front wheels off the driveway and it was pretty obvious that the front brake rotors were warped and the brake pads were worn unevenly.
I wouldn't know fucking
Must
shit.
be nice to know how to do.
I was looking at Sean. I'm just like the two guys that don't know shit about cars.
It's crazy.
You could throw me in that too.
I feel like Josh could learn quickly. You're pretty good. Like you're pretty handy.
No
Josh,
fucking way. Cars? No,
shit.
I can't.
I'll just know accelerate, brake.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bringing it in to a professional, I think.
I sure am. And
For
they go,
sure.
This is how much it costs. This is what's wrong with it. And I go, sounds good.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Who am I to say otherwise?
Yeah. I ran to the parts store, grabbed a new rotor and pads, and swapped them out that afternoon. It took a couple hours, and after that, the car drove smoothly again. My daughter was really happy and thanked me a bunch. To me, it wasn't a big deal. I've worked on cars most of my life, and she's my kid. A few days later, she and her boyfriend came over for dinner. At one point, he pulled me aside and told me I shouldn't have fixed her car. He said it was his responsibility as her boyfriend to handle that kind of thing, and that by doing it myself, I stepped on his toes.
You trying to daddy right now, bro? Are you fucking kidding me?
Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, you
Real.
gotta leave, man.
I told him I wasn't trying to prove anything. The car was getting worse, and I just fixed it while she was here. Since then, he's been pretty short with me, and the vibe has been pretty weird. My daughter says he feels like I undermined him. From my point of view, she's still my daughter, and if something in her car is unsafe, and I can fix it in an afternoon, I'm going to do it. So am I the asshole?
Nah, fuck up that car again. And I'm trying to see something.
Cut the brakes on his car.
Yeah.
It's no one is gonna come into my fucking house and
Don't disrespect
this is
me.
crazy. I don't know. This is the old brown person in me, but it's ain't no fucking way you're coming into my house and talking to me like that. First off, I gave you a week, bitch. You didn't do shit.
Yeah.
And you also you're letting her drive around in a dangerous car for a week. Clearly not that important to you. So I had to do it. Also, it's like you got your girlfriend in there. You should be trying to impress the dad. And you know what I mean? I feel like you gotta be like,
shit.
all right, this shit is fucked up. I gotta get it done ASAP. One, because I love my girlfriend. Don't want her to die out on the road.
Yeah.
Two, this guy is watching me. I've taken his daughter away. I have to prove that I'm good enough.
Well, it's also like this could have been like a fun bonding, or maybe not fun, but like it could have been a bonding moment where you were like, hey, would you mind showing me how you did that? Because
That's exactly where I was going to go.
If there's an issue next time, like I looked at it or something.
I'm so
like
mad.
that.
I don't even want to hang out with this guy.
But
I haven't even thought of a good situation where I'm hanging out with my daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, this was like if he wasn't a dickhead and confronted you. This is like
I haven't even imagined a scenario where that doesn't happen.
John's like, I can't get past this
I
roadblock.
hate this guy.
I'm gonna go 100% with Sean here, as also a fellow Brown. You got the fucking nerve to come into my house telling me what to do. You're eating my food, bitch. I paid for those brake pads, you fucker.
Yeah, but also like the audacity for him to be like upset that you're showing him up, quote unquote. But it's like, this is for my daughter's safety. It's for someone I care about. You should also care about that. Like, this should not be the energy.
Shouldn't we all be happy that the problem is fixed?
She's not gonna die on the highway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about? Reddit said not the asshole, and commenter said red flags to me. He's more concerned about how he looks than your daughter's safety. I would honestly suggest that she thinks about other ways he's trying to control her. So, and then there's probably more than one red flag if that's what's showing. And Susie Q Skates says, not the asshole at all. The boyfriend showed that her safety was not a priority. Warren Rotors is a safety issue. I hope she realizes this and ditches the boyfriend. If he can't make her a priority for something as important as her safety when driving, then that's pretty telling. All pretty much what you guys are saying. It's just like, you should care about her safety more than your pride or whatever it was that you cared about.
What's up with these kick-ass boyfriends in today's episode?
Well, let's end with last one before we hit the Patreon. If you want to see 2 more stories, patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. You can sign up for the $5 tier. You get 2 bonus stories every Friday, 1 every Monday, as well as ad-free and day-early episodes. If you want more bonus content, we got the $10 and $15 tier as well. So you can go check those out. But with this last one here, posted by Fast Seesaw 2571. The title is, Am I overreacting for getting out of his car and Ubering home after a message popped up on the dash?
No.
What kind of message was it?
Hey, you up?
Come here, big boy.
Oh, God.
Watch, it's just a homie fucking with you.
Well, if that was the case, you'd just show the messages, wouldn't you?
It's like, it's my boy. Love you, Pookie. It's like, who the fuck is that?
I feel John's done this to his friends.
It sounds like personal experience.
I probably have, not gonna lie to you.
All right, so I, 20 female, have been with my boyfriend, 22 male, for about a year and a half. We live in the same city, and I'm at his place basically every night. I really thought we were on the same page about everything until last night. We were driving to get food, and his phone was plugged into his car for the GPS. A message popped up on the screen from a girl's name I didn't know, and it literally said, quote, "Are you coming over later? I miss you," end quote. I just froze. I didn't even yell. I just asked who that was, and he immediately ripped the cord of the phone and started acting super jumpy. He told me I misread it and that it was actually a text from his sister asking about dinner.
So then show me right now, right?
Yeah, show me the text. I told him his sister has a different name, and he just started raising his voice saying I'm paranoid and always looking for a reason to fight.
Nah, you're a paranoid bitch. You're the one yelling.
I'm acting very calm right now. You're the one freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't show me the phone and kept saying I was invading his privacy by staring at his screen while he was driving. He told me I'm being delusional and that my anxiety is ruining a good thing. I told him to pull over at a gas station and just got out and called an Uber because the gaslighting was really making me feel like I was losing it. Now he's blowing up my phone saying I'm immature for jumping out of the car and that I'm too unstable to be in a relationship if I'm going to freak out over a random notification.
I break up with you. You can't break up with me. There's no way. You're crazy.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Yeah. That's exactly what's happening right now. This guy fucking sucks.
He's making me feel like I'm the one who messed up, but I know what I saw. So am I overreacting and am I actually being too much?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
He, if anything, like it's the admission of guilt. You know, like how loud he was, and like if it was really his sister that texted him, it would have been like, oh yeah, that was my sister. No freaking out. Be like, hey, look. Here.
Yeah, you can
If
check
you have nothing to hide.
the messages.
It's
You
crazy.
can check the messages, no problem.
You yank the cable and you're like, well, actually, you can't ask me. That's an invasion of my privacy. You just have to trust me. You're crazy. You're the one that's crazy.
You're immature.
You're immature. We
I'm a
shouldn't even
complete-
date. You can't even handle this.
Yeah.
He pleaded the fifth like immediately.
No, he didn't plead the fifth.
He
said
ratted on
everything.
himself
He
immediately.
got himself basically, yeah.
Yeah, he hit the bingo card of all the things that's like, oh, that guy's cheating. You know what I mean?
All the red flags.
Yeah.
All of the red
Hit them all
flags.
within a 5-minute period. Like, no, you misread it. Why are you staring at my screen? It's your anxiety. Actually, I'm breaking up with you. Okay.
All right. Loser.
Motherfucker. Do Foundation 7097 said, if my girlfriend was so upset she bailed, I would just show her the whole phone history. To which a commenter said, not if you're doing the stuff he is. And Do Foundation commented and said, you don't know my kink.
Hey, yo.
Which I thought just escalated in a crazy direction.
Didn't see that one coming at all.
All right, Wikimaniacs, that is it for this episode. If you want to go check out 2 bonus stories, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. Links are in the description. You can sign up for a $5 tier to get ad-free episodes, day-early episodes, as well as 2 bonus stories every Friday, 1 every Monday, and a ton of other bonus content. If you like what we do, hit subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen. We appreciate that. It helps out the show and helps, boost the engagement. We appreciate that. Boys, is there anything else you want to shout out before we close out the episode?
Just one more shout out to the homies, Amber and Ashley. Really make sure you reply to that email. Would love to see where you live. Would love to have that information so I
wanna
can
rephrase
send these
that.
shirts to you.
There you
Hand
go. You saved
delivered.
yourself there.
And delivered. Whoa.
I zoom in, Josh. Those eyes were a little
Yeah,
crazy.
they're never getting back to us.
Make sure you reply back to that email.
Oh, God. Besides that, Reddit on wikishop.com, you can get our new Animorphs merch. One of each of us. Go check it out. It's something.
Disgusting.
It's our hottest seller in a while. I'll be
It is
honest.
our hottest seller. It is also our weirdest merch in a long time. So
It's true.
go check it out. We appreciate it. But that's it for today's episode, Wikimaniacs. Thank you, John and Sean, for coming on and giving us your takes today. And we'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.